Welcome to today's deep dive into the fascinating world of numismatics, specifically the Lincoln Wheat Penny, a coin that once circulated in everyday American commerce yet today can command astonishing prices at auctions. At first glance, the humble 1-cent piece may seem unremarkable, but the Lincoln Wheat Penny series struck from 1909 to 1958 hides some of the most valuable and rare coins in United States history. From unexpected minting errors to the scarcity of certain mint marks and pristine conditions, these pennies can fetch tens of thousands to millions of dollars. In this video, we explore the top 6 most valuable Lincoln Wheat pennies, which makes them exceptional, and why collectors around the world covet them so intensely. So let's get started. First up, the United States Lincoln Wheat Penny, 1 cent, dated 1957 with the D mint mark. At first glance, it may look like just another old copper penny, but in the right condition, especially in fine grade, this coin carries historical weight, collector demand, and real auction value in dollars. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you may look at every wheat penny in your collection a little differently. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The wheat design continued until 1958, and the 1957 issue comes from the final years of this iconic series. The 1957 penny was struck at the Denver Mint during a time when the United States was experiencing economic growth, post-war optimism, and heavy coin circulation. Millions were produced, but decades of use, melting, damage, and loss have reduced the number of surviving examples in collectible condition today, especially those with strong detail remaining. The 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor D. Brenner, with the date 1957 clearly visible and the D mint mark just below it, indicating Denver production. In fine condition, key details such as Lincoln's hairlines, jaw outline, and coat remain visible, though lightly worn. The reverse showcases the famous twin wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, with E pluribus unum at the top. The coin is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it a warm reddish-brown tone that collectors appreciate, especially when the natural patina is intact. The 1957 wheat penny is not considered rare in raw numbers. Rarity in numismatics is strongly tied to condition and originality. Many coins from this year were heavily circulated, cleaned, or damaged over time. Finding a genuine 1957 penny in fine condition with even wear, clear wheat lines, readable lettering, and no harsh cleaning marks is becoming more difficult each year. Collectors building complete wheat cent sets actively seek well-preserved examples from the Denver Mint, and demand increases when coins show attractive color and strong eye appeal. This steady demand keeps auction interest alive and prices competitive. In today's coin market, a 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny in fine condition typically sells for more than face value, often ranging from $200 to $3,000 depending on color, strike quality, and overall eye appeal. Coins with original brown or red-brown surfaces can command higher prices, especially when certified by a professional grading service. At auction, carefully preserved fine examples sometimes exceed expectations, particularly when collectors compete to fill gaps in their wheat cent collections. While it may not be a 5-figure rarity, it is absolutely a coin with real market value and long-term collectible strength. If you own or are searching for a 1957 wheat penny, always examine the coin closely under good lighting. Look for natural surfaces, even wear, and sharp wheat stalk details on the reverse. Avoid coins that appear overly shiny or scratched, as cleaning can reduce value. Storing your coin in a proper holder, away from moisture and fingerprints, helps preserve its condition. For those serious about resale or long-term investment, certification can add credibility and attract stronger bids at auction. Patience is key, as the right buyer can make a noticeable difference in the final price. The 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny stands as a symbol of classic American coinage and the closing chapter of the beloved wheat cent era. In fine condition, this 1-cent coin offers more than history. It offers collector demand, steady auction value, and the excitement of owning a tangible piece of the past. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your coin collecting journey, this penny proves that even small denominations can carry big stories and real value in dollars. Next up, the United States Lincoln Wheat Penny from 1945 with no mint mark, found in circulated condition. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary 1-cent coin, but behind that worn copper surface lies history, collector demand, and the potential for serious auction value in dollars. Stay with us, because this humble penny might surprise you. The 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck near the end of World War II, a time when the United States was transitioning from wartime production back to peace. Coins minted in this era carry historical weight, as they circulated through one of the most important periods in American history. The absence of a mint mark indicates that this penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which struck millions of coins that year to support everyday commerce. Despite the high mintage, these coins tell a powerful story of post-war America, making them especially appealing to collectors who value historical context as much as rarity. This coin features Abraham Lincoln's iconic portrait on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, with sharp facial details that remain visible even in circulated examples. The reverse displays the famous wheat ears framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, a design that symbolizes agricultural strength and national unity. The 1945 wheat penny is composed of 95% copper, giving it a rich tone that ages beautifully over time. Even in circulated condition, original surfaces, natural color, and readable details significantly increase collector interest. The 1945 no mint mark wheat penny is not rare by mintage numbers alone. True rarity emerges in condition, originality, and special varieties. Collectors aggressively seek examples with strong strikes, minimal corrosion, and natural wear. Coins with error features such as double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet mistakes are especially desirable and can ignite bidding wars at auctions. Demand remains consistently high because wheat pennies are a cornerstone of U.S. coin collecting, and many collectors aim to complete full date sets, keeping competition strong year after year. In circulated condition, a standard 1945 Lincoln wheat penny typically sells for a few cents to several dollars, depending on wear and eye appeal. However, coins with better detail, original copper color, or light circulation can command higher prices. At auction, high-grade examples and rare error varieties have sold for $304,000, especially when certified by professional grading services. The market proves that even a common date coin can achieve big money status when condition and uniqueness align. Collectors should closely inspect the date, mint mark area, and overall surface of the coin using proper lighting and magnification. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can severely damage its value and collector appeal. Storing the penny in a protective holder helps preserve its condition and prevents further wear or corrosion. For potentially valuable examples, professional grading can add credibility and significantly increase auction interest. Patience and education are key, as knowledge often turns ordinary finds into valuable assets. The 1945 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark may appear modest, but it holds historical importance, collector demand, and real auction potential. Whether found in pocket change, inherited collections, or old jars, this 1-cent coin proves that small denominations can carry big value. If you have one, take a closer look. It might just be a hidden piece of American history worth far more than a penny. Next up, the United States Lincoln wheat penny, 1 cent, dated 1956, with no mint mark. At first glance, this may look like an ordinary old penny, but depending on its condition, strike quality, and preservation, this small copper coin can carry a surprisingly big price tag in today's collector market. From heavily circulated examples to stunning uncirculated survivors, the 1956 Lincoln wheat penny continues to capture attention at auctions and private sales, making it a must-know coin for both beginners and serious collectors. The Lincoln wheat penny series began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, marking the first time a real person appeared on a regular issue U.S. coin. By 1956, the wheat penny design was nearing the end of its historic run, just 2 years before it would be replaced by the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 1959. The 1956 penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use mint marks during that era. Produced during a time of economic growth in post-war America, this coin represents the final chapter of the classic wheat cent era, adding emotional and historical weight to its collectability. The 1956 Lincoln wheat penny features Victor D. Brenner's iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, with sharp details in the hair, cheek, and coat being especially important for higher-grade examples. The inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1956 frame the design. On the reverse, 2 wheat stalks surround the words 1 cent and United States of America, with E pluribus unum across the top. The coin is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it a rich tone that can range from brown to red-brown and, in rare cases, full original red. Strike quality, luster, and surface preservation vary widely, making condition the key factor in determining rarity and value. While millions of 1956 Philadelphia wheat pennies were minted, true rarity begins when condition enters the picture. Most surviving examples today are heavily circulated, showing wear, dark toning, or surface damage. Coins that remain well-struck, problem-free, and especially those with original mint luster are far scarcer than mintage numbers suggest. High-grade uncirculated coins, particularly those graded MS65 and above by professional grading services, are intensely sought after by collectors trying to complete top-quality wheat penny sets. This rising demand, combined with a shrinking supply of pristine examples, continues to push prices upward at major auctions. The value of a 1956 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark can vary dramatically based on condition. In heavily circulated condition, these coins may sell for just a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, lightly circulated examples with strong details can reach the $405,000 range. Uncirculated coins begin to command serious attention, often selling for $405,000 depending on eye appeal. At the top end, high-grade red examples graded MS66 or higher have sold at auction for several $100s, with exceptional specimens crossing the $1,000 mark when competition is strong. These results prove that even a common-date wheat penny can become a big-money coin under the right circumstances. If you own or are searching for a 1956 Lincoln wheat penny, condition should always be your first focus. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can permanently damage its surface and destroy collector value. Look closely for sharp details, smooth fields, and natural color. Storing your coins properly in protective holders and keeping them away from moisture and harsh environments can preserve their value long-term. For potentially high-grade examples, professional grading can add credibility and significantly increase market appeal. Patience and knowledge are key, as the right buyer at the right time can make all the difference in value. The 1956 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark is a powerful reminder that rarity isn't always about low mintage, it's about survival, condition, and demand. From worn pocket change to auction-level treasures, this humble 1-cent coin continues to surprise collectors with its hidden potential. Whether you're holding onto one in a jar or hunting for a pristine example, the 1956 wheat penny proves that history, beauty, and big value can all come from the smallest denominations. Next up, the United States Lincoln wheat penny, 1 cent, dated 1946, with no mint mark, in worn condition. At first glance it may look like an ordinary old penny, but behind this small copper coin is a powerful story of post-war America, collector interest, and surprising auction results when the right factors come together. Even worn examples can spark curiosity, especially when collectors understand what truly drives value in the coin market. The 1946 Lincoln wheat penny was struck just 1 year after the end of World War II, during a time when the United States was transitioning from wartime production to a booming peacetime economy. These coins were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why they carry no mint mark. The wheat penny design, created by Victor David Brenner, had already been in use since 1909 and would continue until 1958. By 1946, the penny had returned to its traditional copper composition after the steel cents of 1943, symbolizing a return to normalcy for everyday American life. The coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1946. The reverse displays the classic wheat ears framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, with E pluribus unum at the top. Even in worn condition, these design elements remain instantly recognizable. The coin is composed primarily of copper, giving it a warm brown tone that many collectors appreciate, especially when original surfaces are still visible despite circulation wear. The 1946 no mint mark wheat penny is not considered rare by numbers alone, as hundreds of millions were struck. However, collector demand keeps this coin relevant, particularly for those building complete wheat penny sets or focusing on post-war issues. What truly elevates interest are exceptional examples, such as coins with strong detail, attractive natural color, or rare minting errors. Die cracks, off-center strikes, and repunched dates can turn an otherwise common coin into a highly desirable collectible that draws serious attention at auction. For worn condition coins, the typical market value is usually modest, often ranging from a few cents to a couple of dollars depending on eye appeal. However, the auction market tells a more exciting story when quality or rarity enters the picture. High-grade uncirculated examples of the 1946 no mint mark wheat penny have sold for $506,000, and error coins can reach even higher prices. This wide value range is what keeps collectors searching through old jars and inherited collections, hoping to uncover a standout piece. Collectors should carefully examine any 1946 wheat penny for unusual features, strong remaining detail, and original surfaces. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can significantly reduce value, even on rare pieces. Storing the coin in a protective holder and, if warranted, submitting it to a reputable grading service can help confirm authenticity and condition. Knowledge is key, and understanding the difference between a commonly worn coin and a rare variety can make all the difference in long-term value. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat penny with no mint mark may appear simple, especially in worn condition, but it represents an important chapter in U.S. history and the enduring appeal of classic American coinage. While most examples are affordable, the possibility of rare varieties and strong auction results keeps this coin firmly on collectors' radar. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, this humble 1-cent piece proves that even the smallest coins can carry big stories and sometimes, big value in dollars. Next up, the United States Lincoln Wheat penny, 1 cent, dated with the D mint mark, even in a dirty or heavily circulated condition. At first glance, this coin may look ordinary, worn, or even unattractive, but appearances can be deceiving. Behind the dark tone and decades of circulation, some wheat pennies hide strong collector interest and surprising auction results that can reach impressive dollar values under the right circumstances. The Lincoln Wheat penny was introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. By 1957, the wheat penny design was nearing the end of its historic run, as it would be replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. The 1950 penny was struck at the Denver Mint during a time of strong U.S. economic growth, when billions of coins were needed for everyday commerce. These pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin, giving them a solid weight and long-lasting structure that allowed many to survive decades of use. The wheat penny features Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, showing fine details in the hair, cheek, and coat lines when well preserved. The reverse displays the famous twin wheat ears framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, with E pluribus unum at the top. The small D mint mark below the date identifies it as a Denver Mint issue. Even in dirty conditions, collectors closely examine these coins for strong strike details, original surfaces, mint mark clarity, and unusual characteristics such as double dies, repunched mint marks, or off-metal errors that can dramatically increase value. While the 1950 wheat penny is not rare by mintage numbers alone, true rarity comes from condition, errors, and originality. Many coins from this year were heavily circulated, cleaned improperly, or damaged over time. As a result, collectors place strong demand on examples that remain uncleaned, even if they appear dirty or dark. Coins with natural aging, original copper color beneath grime, or rare minting errors are especially desirable. Error coins from this date can become scarce very quickly, and competition among collectors at auctions often pushes prices far beyond face value. In circulated and dirty condition, a normal wheat penny may sell for a few dollars, especially if it has not been cleaned and retains original surfaces. However, examples with sharp details, attractive toning under dirt, or strong eye appeal can sell for much more. Error varieties, such as double dies or striking anomalies, can range from $607,000, depending on severity and condition. In rare cases, top-grade or confirmed major error examples have achieved four-figure prices at major coin auctions, proving that even a dirty wheat penny can be big money. Collectors should never rush to clean a dirty wheat penny, as cleaning can permanently destroy its value. Instead, the coin should be examined carefully under good lighting and magnification to identify potential errors or varieties. Storing the coin in a proper holder protects it from further damage and preserves its originality. If a coin appears unusual or sharply detailed despite surface dirt, professional grading and authentication can significantly increase buyer confidence and auction value. The Lincoln Wheat penny is a powerful reminder that valuable coins don't always look beautiful at first glance. Even in dirty conditions, this historic 1-cent coin can hold strong collector appeal, impressive auction results, and real dollar value, especially when rarity, originality, and errors come into play. Before dismissing an old wheat penny as pocket change, take a closer look. You might be holding a small piece of American history that's worth far more than 1 cent. Next up, the Lincoln Wheat penny with a D mint mark, particularly those in rusty condition. At first glance, this 1-cent coin might seem ordinary, but for collectors, it carries a story of American history, subtle beauty, and, most importantly, potential high value at auction. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your journey into coin collecting, this video will uncover why this Lincoln Wheat penny continues to captivate collectors and investors alike. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, first minted in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's centennial, represents one of the most beloved and widely collected coins in American history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features a profile of Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse, a symbol of prosperity and growth. By year Bade, the United States Mint had been producing Lincoln cents for nearly 5 decades, with the Denver Mint striking coins that carry the D Mint mark. These coins were meant for circulation, yet some survived the decades, offering collectors a glimpse into mid-20th century America. The year Bade Lincoln Wheat Penny, in particular, marks a period when copper cents were common, yet the aging and wear over the years make well-preserved examples increasingly rare. The Bade Lincoln Wheat Penny is distinguished by several key features that collectors watch closely. On the obverse, Lincoln's profile shows the finely detailed hair and facial features designed by Brenner. Even in rusty condition, traces of these details often remain, giving the coin character and historical authenticity. The reverse showcases 2 wheat ears flanking the words 1 cent and United States of America, a design that would remain until 1958, after which the Lincoln Memorial replaced the wheat motif. Rusty pennies, while not visually pristine, tell a story of circulation and age, and many collectors appreciate these imperfections for the unique patina and historical charm they provide. The D Mint mark, small yet significant, indicates production at the Denver Mint, which adds to the coin's collectible identity, although millions of Lincoln Wheat pennies were minted in Bade. Examples with a D Mint mark in collectible condition are far more scarce than one might expect. Coins in rusty condition, while less than perfect, have an allure for collectors who specialize in coins with historical wear and natural aging. The scarcity of these coins in mid-grade circulation or slightly better conditions drives up demand. Serious collectors are always searching for coins that represent a specific year, mint mark, and condition, and the Bade penny fulfills all of these criteria, making it a sought-after piece for both collectors and investors looking for a slice of American numismatic history. The market value of a Bade Lincoln Wheat penny in rusty condition can vary widely based on the severity of rust, wear, and overall eye appeal. Typically, coins in this condition may sell anywhere from $809,000 at auction, depending on collector interest and rarity within the specific rusted category. For well-preserved mid-grade coins, auction prices can escalate further, particularly if the coin has a desirable patina or other unique characteristics. As always in numismatics, provenance, authenticity, and subtle condition details can significantly affect market value, making even rusty coins potentially lucrative for knowledgeable collectors. For collectors interested in pursuing the Bade Lincoln Wheat penny, several tips are crucial. First, always verify authenticity and consult trusted grading services when evaluating coins. Rust can obscure details, so careful examination under magnification can reveal hidden features that impact value. Second, understand that even rusty coins can hold collectible and investment potential, especially if the rust is stable and does not compromise the structural integrity of the coin. Finally, keep an eye on auction trends and historical sales records, as these provide insights into how much collectors are willing to pay for specific years, mint marks, and conditions. Patience and knowledge are key. Finding a Bade penny in the right condition at a reasonable price can be immensely rewarding. In conclusion, the Bade Lincoln Wheat penny in rusty condition is much more than a simple 1-cent coin. It is a tangible piece of American history, a testament to mid-century minting, and a collectible item with real auction value. While its rusted exterior may suggest imperfection, it is precisely this patina and evidence of circulation that gives the coin character and makes it a fascinating addition to any collection. Whether you are a seasoned collector or an aspiring numismatist, the Bade Lincoln Wheat penny is a reminder that history, rarity, and the thrill of the hunt are what make coin collecting endlessly rewarding. Keep exploring, stay informed, and never underestimate the hidden value that even the smallest coin can hold. Thanks for watching.